Hey folks, welcome to Gamesplooge. I'm Chimera7, and this is our walkthrough of Skyrim Silverdrift Lair. At this stage of the game, my character is approximately level 18. So he's not exactly the badass that he is in some of my other videos. The general quality level of the loot in this dungeon is not all that high, though you do get some decent stuff. Most of the Draugr aren't all that hard in this dungeon, though there are a few tough ones. You don't really have to worry too much about missing things in this particular dungeon because of the quality of loot that you find. This particular stage of development of my character, stealth is a better part of valor. Because my character level is fairly low, I'm traveling with the companion, though they're pretty stupid and they often get in the way. I really don't know how many times I had to restart because I killed my companion. Though, as I'm sure most of you know, the more you save, the better off you are. Great tactic in this game is to remain stealth and use your bow. As long as the enemy doesn't see you, you can just keep plinking them, and you'll get damage bonus. Of course, your companions are just so stupid they run in there whether or not you want them to. You're pretty much better off just telling them to wait somewhere and using them as a pack mule. This guy's not particularly hard. As you can see, you get some gold, you get some jewels occasionally, but there's nothing really spectacular in this dungeon. Aside, of course, from the Word of Power, which I'll show you. Okay, that door is locked. So I've circled back now and I realize, okay, that takes me right back to where I started. Oh, there's an enemy. And I just stepped on a pressure plate. This guy's pretty tough. Typically your best bet is to stand off and not let him hit you with that sword. Let your companion take most of the damage. If you're alone, I suggest using stealth. Die, fool! Die! Oh. There's another guy down there, except he's trapped on that swinging spike wall. If you look right there, folks, The switch to open that gate is right there on the pillar. I, however, didn't see it initially, and I walked around for a while looking for it. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm now trying to figure out how to get through. Oh, look at this. There's a helmet on this pedestal. I wonder if it's a trap. So I say to myself, alright, I'll go see if I can find the switch. There's clearly other places I haven't been yet in this dungeon. Perhaps the switch is in one of them. Perhaps even in this room, but of course it is not. So as I'm looking around, I find this little area. I go back into the main room, and down underneath, I'll just shoot that pot full of oil just so it won't fall on my head by accident. You never know. Left or right? I'll go right. I consider pulling the left one for a moment, then say, yeah, nah. I'll probably just close the door on me. And, oh, what a surprise, Draugr. Ah, delicious soul. Now, at the back of this room there's a corridor. I initially forget about it and walk back the other way, but right there where that candle is, I'm pointing in the direction. Right there. Oh, Draugr. Ooh, treasure. The Dwarven armor seems great at 400 gold, but because it weighs about 45 pounds, so really for a pound to gold ratio, it's not the greatest treasure. You can carry other things that weigh less and are worth more. Come on in here, this isn't exactly rocket science. The switches are on the pillars, it opens the wall, there's some treasure behind it, and in the last one there's a Draugr.
Still here. As you wish, my thing.
It being tight confines, I tell her to wait out in the hall. Now, just in case I get ambushed, I summon up a wolf for some reason. Useless frickin' spell. Ooh, treasure! I loves me treasure. Heel. As you can see, I'm quite overloaded. This is at double time, folks. Clearing this dungeon took me over an hour in real time. What I decide to do for the moment is put a bunch of crap in that chest because she's getting quite full.
Are we heading out? As you will, my thing. I will protect you with my life.
One good tactic, folks, is to pick a chest and fill it with loot and then come back for it later. One dungeon in particular, I made 8 trips back to the city. You've been watching our walkthrough of Skyrim Silverdrift Lair, Part 1. Stay tuned for Part 2. You're watching Gamesplooge. Have a good one.